Welcome to the world of modern sales leadership, where a troubling pattern has emerged. Failed representatives become coaches. Sales coaching has become an industry where unsuccessful salespeople go to teach others how to sell. A 2024 study by Gong revealed that 41% of self-proclaimed sales experts have never carried a quota, yet they charge $10,000 per workshop to teach. What exactly? The art of failing upwards? Mediocre managers get promoted to VP, not because they are the most competent, but because they are safe bets. Individuals with limited ambition who excel at following instructions rather than leading with vision. Underperforming VPs pivot to consulting because all they need to do is create PowerPoint presentations for startups at $500 an hour, run strategic sessions, and blame execution when nothing improves. Consultant positions don't have ROIs, quotas, or true responsibilities to be tracked like a VP of sales does. Drawing funnels on a whiteboard is not the same as living them daily. A consultant can fail upward indefinitely, but a VP of sales gets fired after missing targets for 3 consecutive quarters. Fired CEOs rebrand as thought leaders because nobody else will hire them. Boards won't touch them, so they monetize their failures as leadership experience. After all, thought leader sounds better than the person who got fired after burning through $50 million. A 2024 Sales Insights report found that 68% of sales leaders were unable to pass a basic sales competency test for their own industry. Yet these are the people making 6 figures to tell you how to sell? These individuals are often too toxic to be rehired as advisors. Many ex-CEOs were fired before they could complete their stream of failures. Want genuine advice? Listen to humble leaders who remain in the daily grind, looking for ways to navigate the onslaught of daily changes, risks, and vulnerabilities. The hierarchy of sales failure. 1. The sales coach who can't close. Do as I say, not as I fail to do. This is reality for many coaches and leaders who give great talks but cannot actually do the job. Many leaders couldn't handle a day in their team's shoes. They know they would fail if they tried, hence they hide behind excuses. I'm too busy leading or managing to do what I'm telling you to do. Many leaders are professional talkers, not doers. If they attempt to practice what they preach, they quickly crumble. There are always exceptions, of course. A solid 1% can do the work and stay hands-on, like Elon Musk at Tesla or Jeff Bezos during Amazon's early stages. These leaders earn respect because they never ask their teams to do what they themselves won't do. Here's the false reality we live in today. The LinkedIn influencer, 500K followers, 20K workshops. But their last actual sale was helping their child with a lemonade stand in 2019. Their LinkedIn profile says helping SMBs scale fast, but they never seem to scale anything themselves. The proven system seller claims their method generated $100 in sales for a company that went bankrupt 3 years ago. They promote confidential case studies that simply don't exist. The motivational grifter charges $10K a month to scream ABC, always be closing, while their personal close rate is 0.3%. Their framework for success is common sense, repackaged with a 4-letter acronym. A damning statistic. According to a 2024 study by Sales Truth, 82% of sales coaches' client success stories are either exaggerated or wholly fabricated. 2. The sales manager who lost their edge. I used to be good at this 15 years ago. Yes, perhaps then, but not today. Today, your outdated methods make you a relic. So many things have changed in the sales landscape. Here are some classic sales management behaviors that should be banished. The process tyrant enforces 25 touchpoints per lead because that's how we did it at Oracle in 2005. The truth? What may have worked then is considered ineffective today. People are super impatient and get irritated quickly. The Spreadsheet Addict judges representatives on activity metrics while ignoring actual revenue impact. The reality is that only results should matter, not logging activity to justify hourly wages. The meeting monster conducts 15 hours of pipeline reviews weekly, but hasn't spoken to a customer in 3 years. In this case, the issue is often fear of embarrassment when facing clients, lack of confidence, or worse, not understanding the job function. Painful truth. According to research conducted by Gartner in 2024, 61% of sales managers score lower on sales skills assessments than their teams. 3. The VP of Sales, living in Spreadsheet Land. I'll optimize your funnel into oblivion. Favorite tactics. Implementing 17 new tech tools annually while understanding none of them, demanding 30% more activity while cutting compensation, hiring expensive consultants to tell them what their top manager or sales rep could have said for free. Brutal stat. According to a 2024 Sales Benchmark Index study, 73% of VPs last less than 18 months in their role. And the question is why? Here are a few reasons. CEOs want miracles. Double sales in 12 months. The VP soon discovers the product is subpar, the pricing is wrong, and customer support is a nightmare. So the CEO hires a VP, blames them for poor revenue, proceeds to fire them, then tells investors, "We're taking decisive action," and finally repeats the cycle over and over. Many companies don't actually have a product that the market truly wants, but they blame the VP when sales don't explode. They got promoted because they were great at selling individually, not because they could build, manage, and scale a team. 4. The ex-CEO turned sales whisperer. I grew a company to $100 million by burning $200 million in VC cash. Here are a few signature moves. Selling scaling secrets from a company that scaled straight into bankruptcy. Dropping the names of investors who now avoid their calls. Charging $50K a month for strategic advice that's just recycled. Harvard Business Review articles. Irony alert. According to PitchBook, in 2024, 89% of former CEOs who are now sales experts experienced negative net revenue growth in their last leadership role. These former CEOs should educate people on how to avoid my failure strategies, not how to adopt my success strategies. We live in a world that's turned upside down today. Why this circus persists. The Peter Principle on steroids. In sales, failure gets promoted until it can't fail publicly anymore. The coaching industrial complex. It's easier to sell dreams than results. Dreams sell. Reality is not as attractive. The survivorship bias. We only hear from the winners who outlasted their failures and then turn to coaching. The accountability vacuum. No one checks if these experts can actually sell anymore. Most cannot, even if their lives depended on it. The path forward for organizations. Test leaders on actual selling skills, not just PowerPoint prowess, excellent CRM capabilities, or pivot tables. Selling is all about coaching people to create great results, retain and expand what they have, cross-sell and upsell. Promote your best people based on merit, not just your best politicians. Measure coaching ROI. If the coach's team isn't outperforming, why are they there? Coach the coach often and well. For salespeople, find mentors who are currently crushing quota. Ignore advice from anyone who hasn't sold anything in the past 12 months. Remember, those who can't sell coach, those who can't coach consult. Those who can't consult become LinkedIn influencers. The ultimate litmus test. Before taking advice from any sales leader, ask, when was the last time you personally closed a deal? Can I see your actual pipeline right now? What percentage of your income comes from actually selling versus talking about selling? If they hesitate on any of these, congratulations, you've spotted a sales leadership fraud. Final thought. The tragic irony of the modern sales ecosystem is that those least qualified to teach are often the loudest voices in the room. We've created an industry where failure is rewarded with promotions and speaking engagements, while actual results have become secondary to storytelling ability. According to a CSO Insights study conducted in 2024, 92% of sales organizations miss their targets, perhaps because they're following advice from people who couldn't hit their own. The next time someone offers to transform your sales organization, remember, in a world where everyone's selling something, make sure they've successfully sold anything else first. True sales leadership isn't found in workshops or LinkedIn posts. It's proven in the trenches, one closed deal at a time.